You locked in to the Dad's Intervention Podcast.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome, people, to the Dad's Intervention Podcast. What's going on? Hope you guys had a great weekend. And if you had not seen or have not seen our previous episodes, please make sure you go ahead and check those out on all platforms, music platforms. That would be your Spotify, that would be your SoundCloud, that would be your iTunes, and of course, YouTube and Facebook. But it's a new week. It's a new week to get some laughs in, to get some things going. And it's your favorite dad, it's your man Ace Brown.
It's your boy Bill the Billionaire in the building.
Deacon Comedy. God bless you.
Yo, D, it's real good to see you awake this week. You know what I mean? And calling. Because last week, I ain't gonna front. I thought you lost your best friend or you just ain't slept in a couple of days. But today you look, rejuvenated. You got the light on today, man. I'm proud of you, man. You looking good.
Yeah. D be looking like sometimes D be looking like it's past his curfew. He be slumped. He be like this.
Exactly.
God bless you.
I know Ace ain't talking. Ace is new because he got him a new wall for the show.
Nah. You know what's crazy? Here's the thing.
He said the light and bounce different in here.
Yo, I was running late and everything. Then I was like, yo, hold up. The thing is, I've been had this, but I always found the need because of the way we used to do the recording before. I always felt the need to be in front of the computer. So I was like, you know what? F it. I'm gonna put my damn phone on. I like this. Let me light this bitch up anyway. I've been straight. So yeah, that was it. But
I'm gonna do it in front of the taupe wall.
Yeah. The walls in here look a little bit different. Look a little bit more beige. How was y'all week,
this
though?
time this cat was sitting at the table looking like he's splitting peas. Pass the peas like he used to do.
Like he used to do. Nah, my weekend's good, man. My weekend's good, chilling, spending some time with the family, you know what I mean? Trying to stay COVID free because these COVID numbers is going crazy out here, man. So trying to lay low, just canceling any type of interactions with anybody. You know what I mean? I don't trust them all. So other than that, man, can't complain, man. It's been a good weekend, and hopefully this is gonna be a good week. What about you, D?
I can't complain. I had a good week. I had a great weekend. Good start to a good week. So the sky's the limit. We can have what we want, be what we want, have what we want, be what we want. Oh,
God, what?
This dude over here. If you wanna be somebody,
yeah, I said, hold on. He said, "Sky's the limit." I was going with him, didn't he? I was like, what is this? 112? What's going
on? He just trying to make up for last week. That's all. He's just trying to make up for last week.
Yeah, speaking of last week, big shout out to everybody that's been watching football and enjoying the football weeks. And the reason why I say last week is because whether your team won or lost, you felt that there was some kind of normality because they've been talking playoffs. So, they've been just talking about the playoffs and how things are going to be going. So it's good to see, like, I've been watching, like, on Facebook and everything. It's good to see a lot of people starting to get back into that spirit of sports again. You know what I mean? So
I'm feeling it, but I'm just scared. Like, especially how football's been going. You got people that be getting, they with the COVID and all that kind of stuff. So it'd be crazy. Mm-hmm. It's like I want to see a full season. I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? This week got a bye week, so I can't lose this week. So I've been good. Couldn't lose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying that I feel that it's just crazy. We want some normality, and the NBA is about to come back too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be different.
And another little bit over a month, the NBA will be back, start December 22nd. So it's gonna be a little bit crazy. But
it's gonna be weird if we ain't get the NBA for Christmas. I ain't gonna front.
I don't know. It depends what COVID does. If COVID, the way these numbers looking, we may not see a basketball season. We may be back at the bubble again.
Well, yeah, they're gonna start. I think they're gonna start off at the bubble, which I think they should. I think they need to run the bubble all to the top of the year. You know what I'm saying? Or at least until when All-Star weekend. Since there is no All-Star weekend,
Yeah.
I honestly think they should run the bubble until what would have been potentially All-Star weekend, and then from there go ahead and do the. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But let's get into this show. Last week, D didn't have nothing to say when it came to the dad's talk, but of course he got something this week. D, what you got for us?
Snoop? But we don't gossip. Oh no. But we gonna bring you the real. We just snoop a little bit. Dad Snoop. Oh yeah.
So as we are here for a week since we missed last week, I got a doozy for you for this week. This is a twofer. This one, that means this is so good, it makes up for last week. As dads,
Okay,
we don't gossip. No, we don't. But we keep our ears to the street and listen to what the females are talking about. And then we come back and talk about what the females are talking about. So this week, I got a question for my brothers. And I want y'all to be completely honest. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
How do you handle a situation when your significant other comes to you and tell you that you are not working with your package is not the appropriate size that she is used to working with?
So this
So
first,
this
of-
the
first of-
girlfriend?
I was like, this is a girlfriend because it ain't gonna be my wife.
Right,
Okay.
right,
So basically, she saw your journey, and be like, look, I'm used to working with bigger.
right. She said, I like you. I enjoyed the conversation. We're having a good time together. I don't want this to be an issue, but I'm just telling you, this is not what I'm used to working with.
Well, first off, I'm gonna
You have come up short.
Yeah, first off, I'm gonna tell her, listen, I'm a grower, not a shower. You know what I'm saying? So, so listen, if you can't get him up, you know what I'm saying? He normally grows a little. You know what I'm saying? He'll grow up. You know what I'm saying? If he just leaning there, that means you ain't doing something right. If he's not at full strength and full capacity, you know what I'm saying? But then at the end of the day, listen, this is all I got for you. Okay, I know how to stroke it, and maybe your walls is broken. You know what I'm saying? So you falling down the hallway. But I'd be like this: if that don't work, I'm gonna show you what this mouth do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on, there's nothing I can do about this. I'm not gonna go around try to take pills and get me a pump and all that other kind of stuff. Nah, I guess it's not gonna work. And then I ain't gonna front me being in my feelings. I'm gonna be like, yo, your pussy stress anyway. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
It's just being honest.
Hey, you ain't gonna hurt my feelings. You know what I mean?
Somebody appreciates this right here. Somebody appreciates this.
Because of course, women could say that. Women could say that this hurts somebody's feelings. So if that was the kind of me, my thing is, I'm glad that you were honest, but that's not like a damn personal problem. Let's go ahead and do this damn thing and let's get this going. Let me bust this nut and I'm gonna keep pushing. Cause you're not gonna hurt my feelings in the process. Like Bill said, maybe it's something that you're doing wrong, maybe it's something that you lacking, or maybe you just a hoe. Maybe that's just it. Maybe the reason why you're able to go ahead and just compare me is because you done messed with Wesley Pipes and Brian Pumper, and now all of a sudden you come into little old me. Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't compete with that. But what you ain't gonna do is hurt my feelings. So I want them types to just keep pushing. If it ain't working, you try to find different things. But I tell any guy that may be in this situation, don't let that discourage you. You go ahead. Some of these women will say that, and then all of a sudden, you put them on them, and they don't know how to act. But as long as it's the girlfriend, now if it's your wife that said it,
she knew what she signed up for. She knew what she signed up for.
Yeah, hopefully.
But did she?
Hopefully,
what if she was one of them?
Yeah, because I was saying, they was celibate. If they was celibate,
right?
If they was celibate all the way
she
through,
didn't know when she signed up.
Yeah, but then if you was celibate and you talking that, well, what type of freak are you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What type of freak are you? That's what gets me. What type of freak are you? If you celibate and then you hit me with the, hey, I expected bigger. That's a problem.
Well, maybe she was a freak, and then she found the Lord. Hallelujah.
And her joint just closed up. That's what it is.
She found the Lord, and she had to close it down. She shut it down. She told the Lord that if he send her the man of her dreams, she'll do it the right way.
And that's the man of her dreams. He just got.
Well, the man of her dreams. Yeah, the man of her dreams is gonna have this little pistol starter then.
Yeah, she needs to humble herself. She needs to humble herself because maybe he's small in that area, but he's bigger somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get ahead and beggars can't be choosers. What if this dude is just rich and he takes care of you? He's an amazing man and does everything. Got a good job, taking care of the family, doing all that kind of stuff.
Wait,
but he got a little pain.
So you basically saying if he got a small penis, he got to be rich. Damn, the nigga can't. Bill done put the nigga. Bill didn't say, yo, what if he take care of the fam? What if he a good standard? Bill was like, what if the nigga rich? Like, cause is that all that's done? Oh, nigga, you got small joints. You better be rich.
Listen,
you got to bring something else to the table, brother.
You better be rich. Yo. Could you imagine? You know how women can do that with each other. They can see each other's body parts and not consider gay or nothing like that. Everybody be fine. Do you imagine like if dudes could do that and it'd be nothing be like crazy and like niggas just be chilling, nigga have a dick out. You like, oh, that nigga got mad money. You see how small that nigga dick is?
Like, you see his little pistol starter? He's rich, yo. He rich.
This nigga rich. Just call that nigga. Niggas like how women be all in lingerie. Niggas is just in boxes like, oh shit, hey yo Larry, let me borrow $1. How you not got money, nigga? You ain't got no dicks. You gotta have money. You gotta have.
Like, Negro, you got a clitoris.
I don't know what you got right there. Let me borrow $1. I know you got bread.
You must be rich.
You must be rich.
You walking around here with a clitoris on your balls.
Yeah. But yeah, that's. I don't know, man. If you're dealing with that, man. If it's your girlfriend, yeah, I mean, shoot, you could ride the wave, but you keep it pushing. You know. To me, as long as it ain't your wife, you straight.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree with both of you say. I don't know why I say I don't know so many times. I think that was just my intro into what I was about to say because I agree with what you both were saying. Like, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Number one, immediately I'm going to go in defense mode and I'm gonna rip you to shreds. That's where I'm like, first of all, that's why your vagina smell like Pillsbury Doughboy. Like, I'm just gonna.
Yep.
I like Cookie Dough though, but I'm just saying.
I'm saying shit that she don't even know about. And that's why you got 4 flat tires. Say what? We ain't time to go outside.
Your belly button look like a cinnamon roll. How about that?
I'm saying anything. And that's why
you ain't gonna try to hurt my feelings. I ain't coming back for you. I'm coming back.
Yeah. That's why your mother lights. That's why your mother lights getting cut off. Excuse me. We ain't time to cross the street.
Yeah.
Hey.
Your mama got smacked today. What you mean my mama got smacked?
Yeah. Wait. Look, ding dong. You heard the bell? Mm-hmm. Wow. Guess who's outside?
Yo, he's stupid, yo.
But yeah, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Because I'm with Ace. Like, if I bust and you didn't bust, it has nothing to do with the equipment. You left me. I didn't leave you. You got 5.5 strokes. If you can't get there in 5.5 strokes, maybe you should have started before I got there.
Yo, it's crazy you say that about the busting quick because I wish I knew his name, especially with us being comics. We always like to pay homage to fellow comedy comrades when they say something funny. It was a dude that had a joke that said, I don't know why women get mad when dudes come quick. He was like, look, in my nut, I got people in it. He said, you ever try to stop 100,000 people all at the same time? It's hard, ain't it? They keep it moving fast. I was like, yo, I was sitting there like, yo, that is so tricky. He said, you ever try to stop 100,000 people all at the same time? It's hard, ain't it? They keep it coming fast. That's true. So,
that's facts.
I wish I knew my man's name to give him his props, but that was funny.
That's facts. That's facts. But yep, that's so we come to the end of it. We know that Ace don't care because he's saying let's get this nut and I'm gonna keep it moving.
Keeping it pushing.
Bill saying
I'm a
hey,
grower, not a shower.
He's a grower, not a shower. And I'm gonna say talk a little harder. I'm gonna smash even harder because I want you to bring out the best in me when everybody else around me will only see the worst in me. Come on, somebody. This been Dad's Talk with Deacon Comedy. God bless you.
The best in me.
You locked in to the Dad's Intervention Podcast.
I got a question. Help! I don't know how to say.
Am I wrong?
Ask Dad.
What's going on? Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Ask Dad portion of the show. That's when y'all get ahead and send in your questions, and we get ahead and answer them. You want to send us some of your questions, you can hit us up on IG in the DM at Dad's Intervention Podcast, or you can hit us up in the email at dadsinterventionpodcast@gmail.com. So we have a situation, and I want to know how my brothers feel about this situation, and so does our viewer that sent in this question. So the question reads this: I have been dating my boyfriend for a year now. He is starting to talk about me and him me moving in with him. I don't mind moving in with him, but he has pictures all over his house of his wife who passed away 2 years ago. I need the pictures gone if I'm going to get ahead and be moving in. How should I break that to him? And am I wrong for wanting that? So basically, she's with a man. Her man's wife passed away 2 years ago. But when she goes to the house, there's pictures of his deceased wife all around the house. And she's like, look, I understand she passed, but I'm like, if I'm moving in, I just can't have her, face sitting there the whole time. Like, I just can't do that. So do you think that's something that she should bring up to him, or how do you address that? D, go ahead. I see you shaking your head. What's up, D?
I got a problem with the whole math with this whole situation. Mm-hmm. His wife. Let's break this down. Y'all give me a minute. Let's break this down. This
wife
man
died
was
2
Mac.
years ago. Yep.
His wife died 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He dated a girl. He's been dating his present girlfriend for a year.
Yep.
That means that a year out of the death of his wife, he started dating a whole nother female.
Mm-hmm. Talk about it.
Am I the only one to see something wrong with this?
No,
you haven't even begun the mourning period. Like, think about, God forbid, Bill, you losing Jackie, Ace, you losing T. Think about the hurt that's going to be across your face. Think about the fact that you thinking about this everything that you missing out on as a result of God calling her home to be with him, right? And you're gonna tell me a year, you're gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, it's time to get back on that horse again.
That's what I'm saying, because I'm like,
something wrong with that picture.
That anniversary of her death, I'm gonna be messed up. So I don't think I can be seen.
Right.
But listen, this is what the situation is. I agree with you with the math, though. The math sounds crazy.
Nigga was cheating the whole time. Get out my face.
I ain't gonna front. I was sitting there saying, all right, so I'm gonna put it like this. Me personally, I feel like when the wife was here, he was messing with chick. And now that chick passed, and it's 2 years later, and they are, I guess, out in the open, their official relationship, and her moving in, her thing is like, I can't go into that lady's house and see them pictures looking at me, you know what I'm saying, when I know I was doing dirt when she was alive. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the real reason what's really bothering her with the picture. That's just my viewpoint right there. But I mean, but what do you think she should get ahead and do? Should she bring this up to him? Should she leave it alone? And what do you think?
Nah, she need to leave this little. I think she should bring it up to him. I think it's time to take these pictures down. You want me to move in? I can't keep being reminded of the dirt I did when she was alive. Now every time I'm walking around butt naked, she's looking at my butt, and I feel some type of way about it. Now she has every right to say, if I'm moving into this house, those pictures need to go up, just on the strength
D said,
that
I see dead people.
Mhm.
I see that, people.
Just on the strength of you was running dirty before. I know she
Facts.
probably not. She probably on this listening on the show now. Like, what do you mean I'm running? We know we are dads. We are men.
We know the truth.
We know you was dirty. You was running foul, sis.
Yo.
You've been running foul for years. You was running foul, and now you moved into the other sister's place, and now you want to remove her face. Shame on you. You probably was one of her friends. You probably sat next to her in church. I bet you did. I bet you was holding the baby while she went up and put an offering. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Shame of yourself, sister.
D, sit back, D. Sit back. D, sit back for a second. We're going to talk to Ace.
I'm through.
All right. Ooh. Ace, how do you feel about, like, can you put some light? I mean, Ace, can you help this lady out or something? Because she just got cursed out by D.
I want to help D. Like, D, did she leave you to go be with this nigga?
This joint pissed D off.
This nigga D.
You been
What?
hitting the whole
You probably was holding the baby. You're probably the reason the dog died at the vet. You're probably what?
He's like, that's why you got 4 tires outside that's flat.
Hey,
What you
word.
mean, my guy?
Wait.
That's why
the
you
reason
belly
the
button
dog
like a
got
cinnamon.
fleas.
That's why, right there.
You the reason the dog got fleas. I told you. I knew it. You know what they say? You lay down with dog, you get ticks. That's what I'm talking about. What?
I bet you was the one. You was the one to get a dog that roach. That's the you.
I'm done.
What?
I'm
Yo,
done.
I mean, me personally, I agree. I agree totally with you. You do the math. For not only for my man, it's not even so much about my man dating, but for the immediate transition of the move, and that's where I think speculation comes up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I totally agree with D that how is it that you was dating a woman a year, your wife passed away 2 years ago, and immediately you feel comfortable enough to move her into your home? Now, because we're not here to bash people that can't defend themselves in the process, I am going to answer her question. You have every right to bring it up, but the big question should be to ask him not to remove the pictures, but to ask him, is he ready for the move?
Mm-hmm.
Because if he still has these pictures up, clearly this wife still has a piece of him.
Mm-hmm.
And if she still has a piece of him, then you're never going to get him fully. Now, granted, it doesn't make a difference because she has been removed. She will always have a slight piece of him. Nobody's saying that he shouldn't have no pictures. Nobody's saying that he shouldn't have no memorabilia. Nobody's saying that on the year, the anniversary, that he doesn't visit her grave and so on and so forth. Nobody's saying that this man should move on. However, but if there's countless of pictures where now you're like, this is making me feel uncomfortable, where she's still over the mantelpiece, she's still the first thing when you see when you walk in the door. Sweetie, you got to ask him, are you prepared to move on to this next level? Because it don't seem like he is. You know what I'm saying? Even if I totally agree with my brother D. So I don't want her watching this like, oh, so you don't agree? No. I totally agree with D 110% that my man, the math is just not adding up. You know what I mean? I totally agree that he was doing something and she was probably living foul too. However, because of that, you got to ask the question, is he ready? Because, the story we heard it all before when the good guy, one of the OGs in the game, Steve Harvey, he tells a story about his mother, he having a car in his driveway and he keeps telling his mother he's going to buy another one. And his mother's like, yeah, but you got your old one out there. And finally he moves the old one and he's able to get a new one because God blesses him with a new one. And the whole story is about you can't get something new if you still got something old in the spot or whatever. So the question is, how is he making room for you when that space is still occupied? That space is still occupied. And I feel sorry for her. I mean, that and the fact that, like D said, I can't walk around knowing that there's a spirit in this home looking at my ass.
I see that, people.
Because that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
She all through that house.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he's moving you into that house,
Yeah.
That's another thing. She didn't even say, well, we moving in together.
Mm-hmm.
She moving into this house. So you about to sleep in the same bed, possibly, that this woman slept in.
Yeah.
You sleeping all in her feminine juices.
Yeah, you wildin'. She wildin'.
On her side of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get ahead and say this.
She gonna mess around that damn bed, gonna fold up in half on that.
Nah, but I mean, I definitely agree with both the other time. The time is just crazy. But like, honestly, kind of like what Ace said, I don't feel that. I think him moving you in is also just a filler for him. Like, he's missing that companion that, because her having all the pictures all in the house and stuff like that, he's missing that part of him that was in the house with him every day, or, that he was connecting with. And I think he's looking to get that. And being that, some people, like you said, they're in that mourning stage to where she could have been there for him while he was mourning, and he just took that as like, yo, she loves me, she really cares, and just his heart just needed something, and she was just there at the time. So now he's just like kind of moving all fast into the drink, but it's kind of like you just feeling a void right now because he hasn't even really had a chance to mourn, I feel. You know what I mean? So that's the other thing. So if you're saying, should I bring this up? I agree, like what Ace said. When you talk to him, be like, look, I'm going to ask you a question. Like, where are you at right now? Like, I see you still got the pictures in. You got to find out where he's, mentally at. You know what I'm saying? Because he thinks he's doing the right thing, but at the same time, it can be a whole nother situation. So definitely look into it. We definitely know what you was doing before she passed, but it's all good. But we want to
woe unto you. Woe unto you.
Yo, I apologize for D. D's definitely cursing you out. But listen, people, if y'all ever got any questions y'all want us dads to get ahead and answer, y'all can go ahead and send them questions in on Instagram in the DM at Dads Adventure Podcast, or you can go ahead and email us at dadsadventurepodcast@gmail.com. And like I say, people all the time, y'all keep sending them questions, and we going to keep answering. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.
You locked in to the Dad's Intervention Podcast.
Your systems are offline.
We going in
I'm not baby's daddy.
to the Dad's Cave.
I'm not baby's daddy.
Shut it down.
I'm Pepe.
All right, y'all, buckle up, hold on tight. It is time for the Dad's Cave. That means if you are by the kids and you do not want them to hear that what's getting ready to happen, I suggest you go ahead and put some earplugs in and move away from it. This is where we get real explicit. You heard us dib and dab into different things, but this is where we just take the gloves off and we just bare knuckle fighting with the adult talk. All right. So fellas, I got a two-part question for you guys. One, is there ever a limit to a woman, or is there ever a limit for a guy to a woman when it comes to I guess it's dominatrix? Like, is there ever a limit that a guy should be like, all right, look, enough is enough? I know we talked about butt plug, butts and everything like that, but I'm talking about whips, chains. Like, do you guys feel that once you're in that zone, and you got to roll with the punches, or is there still a safe word that you could use? And then after that, I'll ask y'all the next question.
Nah, you getting hit back. Okay, listen. There's certain things you're just not gonna hit me with. You can do the little feathers. Like, I'm not into the whole dominatrix joint. Like, honestly, the whole first off, the whole butt plugs and all that, the pegging, that's just not happening. The most that you might get is like, maybe you might be able to like tie me up, cuff me real quick or tie me to the bed, something like that. But listen. All right, go ahead. No, my thing is the whole whips and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, nah, that's just not me. I'm just not into that. You know what I'm saying? And then even being locked up with the handcuffs, I'm sitting there like this. Nah, you playing right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't always good. You sitting there like this, you can just leave, do whatever, and you messed up. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. You got to give me like certain things like, yo, would you do this? I'd be like, nah, but I'm not really about it. You know what I mean?
But now, what if you're in it? Meaning, this is something that y'all talked about now.
Okay,
this is something y'all talked about, and yeah, okay. I give you the situation that came up. The lady at the job, they was talking about it, and she said that her man just came home. This is why it's a two-part question. Man just came home,
And he
or whatever like that.
She got bigger problems.
I was gonna
What
say.
she did was
Listen now.
she talked about doing dominatrix stuff, and she started pouring the hot wax on him,
Okay.
and he flipped. He flipped, and her thing was, why did you agree to it if there was limitation?
Because he been locked up, and she should know good and well. Like, he been locked up, he's been backed up. He's trying down for anything right now that's gonna give him a nut. Now, in him doing that, she should know he's been locked up. There's some things that he's not gonna go for. Number one, don't put nothing in his butt. He's been fighting off stuff in his butt.
Now she
for
didn't do
long as
that.
he's been in jail.
She didn't
Number
do that.
two,
She didn't do that.
no
This is
locked
wax.
doors. He's been locked up before.
D on the road today, boy.
Yeah. No, she didn't do none of that.
He said, "What you mean that door locked?" Nah, guard, guard,
Yeah.
guard.
CEO. Hey, yo, CEO.
Yo,
CEO. Excuse me?
yo. No,
Yeah,
but
so-
I feel like if he agreed, so you saying that he agreed to the wax and all of a sudden when
They
he got popped?
agreed. They agreed. You know, she agreed. She explained the different things.
Uh-huh.
And then he was like, yo, I'm with that. And the minute she went ahead he just flipped out. Like, yo,
Because,
man.
all right,
He
so
got
I'm
taken
gonna-
advantage of in
I'ma
the,
put it like
in the
this.
house, in the big
You
house.
know-
He got taken advantage of. Some big guy
Oh, Lord.
named Roscoe poured hot oatmeal on his chest.
Hot oatmeal.
Derek,
He was
Derek,
locked up.
turn your mic off
Oh,
about 5 minutes.
oh,
Just turn your
oh,
mic off.
you gonna put peaches and cream on me? You gonna put peaches and cream on me?
Yo. No, but
He
I
flipped-
feel like I feel like she like he agreed to it, so it's not her fault. They should have that safe word. But at the end of the day, you agreed. But I think he's at that point where he just got out, so he's gonna agree to anything except for
Right.
something in the ass. You know what I'm saying? So he was all like, "Yeah, I'm with it," because if this was gonna turn you on, I need you to get ahead and get crazy because that's what I'm trying to do. And then, like you said, it was either a flashback of this hot oatmeal, or he, that wax. I've had wax poured on me before, and that joint different. You got to be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't like an everyday you just chilling on. You're like, oh, what the nah. You
Yeah,
got to know.
yeah.
You got to be sitting there ready for that. So when you taking that wax, you just sitting there like, ooh. All right, cool. And then you get used to it. But he just took that joint and was like, nope, nope, she's trying to kill me.
Yeah, nah,
She's
yeah.
trying to kill me.
And he
flipped.
he flipped. He flipped out. He
It
flipped
ain't.
out.
I think she. And then I don't know if that was the first thing she did, but I feel like you got to ease into it. You can't just jump for the hot wax. You know what I'm saying? You got to work your way, and then you can warn them. Like let them feel it a little bit. Put a little bit on them. You know, some people get a rush the wax because they got the candles for this drink, the scented candles that they're like a massage candle, so massage wax. So you got a candle, it has a certain smell, and you can put it on them. You massage and stuff like that. So you can pour a little bit, so you get the feeling of what's it gonna feel like. Because the anticipation, you sitting there like, oh. And once it hits you, like, okay, it's not too bad. And then it's like, okay, hit certain spots. You like, ooh, okay, but you got to warm them up. If she just went in there and was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing. And what I said is, I said maybe when you hear the word dominatrix, and I said I don't know if you use that word or you just was like me, if your thing was I'm gonna take control. Most guys, we think the bare minimum of just the whips and little whips and then handcuffs.
Mhm.
That's the max. We're not thinking all of this wax and all. We're not thinking that. So I said it to her. I said, I think that it caught him a little bit off guard. And because it caught him a little bit off guard, that's what made him feel as though, okay, you're doing too much. He's not understanding that this is a world of its own.
Mhm.
Like I've never been in that world. When you say handcuffs to a person that does this, they laugh at that. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They want some old, put this in your mouth, stretch your mouth open, put this around your neck, bark like a dog. They into something totally different.
Mhm.
And if you've never been in that world before, you don't know what it's like to be in that world. And that's why I said, I just felt as though, she said it to him and she barely even knew, but her thing was, I want to try that to see the reaction. And I told her, I said, well, you lucky you still got 32 of your teeth. Because,
That's facts. That's
Nigga
facts.
could've-
He ain't go back
nigga
in.
could have went ahead and tried to kill you.
Yeah.
Tried to knock your block off.
Yeah, he
All
was
right,
tying
so-
all the sheets together and everything. Like this.
Word. So now that brings me that brings me to the second part that I wanted to ask you guys. When doing different things like this, is it okay? So is trying to think how I can formulate the question. Okay, so we talked about at one point a time, we talked about manscaping. And in doing all of this, there's certain preparations for this. In the preparation, she wanted to manscape him. And he felt that, nah, I'll do that, or, I'm not doing it at all. Let me ask you guys a question. Could you allow, or do you think it's cool for a man to allow a woman to shave the hair off their body? Do you think that's cool? Do you think that, nah, I got to take care of that myself, it's sensitive areas, or do you feel as though, like, how do y'all feel about that?
Well, I mean, me personally, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, my thing is it's kind of weird if it's like an all the time thing. Like, babe, come shave my balls real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I ain't gonna front, when I was in college, I think I first had one of my I think it was like the Nair thing. I was like, okay, we just gonna try this drink. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this drink together. I let her go ahead and try to do it. I'm like, all right, but you watching, you scared and nervous.
You did Nair where?
Down there.
You was wilding, bro.
So, yeah,
you was wilding. That shit burnt the fuck.
But listen,
I know it did.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I didn't know. I'm sitting there like, okay, we can nail this joint, But then there was one point I'm like, okay, she was
different in Delaware.
So, like I said, then it's got to the point, okay, you can go ahead and shave it, do whatever. Because I remember it was like one of the little pink Bic joints that they get, that the women be shaving with, they be shaving your legs with. So I'm like, all right. But then I'm just like nervous of you like cutting me and do it, whatever. So I'm just like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, but I just feel, let me cut myself. You know what I'm saying? Because you cut me, I'm out to cut you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, but it's kind of weird. Like every day, like, babe, can you come in the shower and shave my balls? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's my own time. I take my time. I know how I need my drink done, and take care of it myself.
Let me get that. Let me get a number 2 on my balls.
Know what I'm saying?
D, what do you think?
I'm not with it, and I'm not even on what Bill talked about. It's just the fact that if you nick my balls, I'm gonna have to kill you. Like, under your ball is not smooth. That under sack that's a little bumpy, it's a little crinkly. And you think I'm gonna trust you to shave that? You cut one of those junks and my ball just fall right out.
God.
Now we in a problem. I'm gonna have to take you out. Nah, we're not going to do that. I can't trust you with that kind of shit. Like, if you want to shave around the thigh area, even like above the belly button, you want to give me like a nice boxing straight, okay, but you can't get down to the ball area. That around that area, that's where I'm gonna have to do Mr. from Color Purple. Like, if you cut me, I kill you.
My thing is this: she's supposed to.
As Bill said, if you cut me, I'm gonna finish in your ass.
Birth control. Nah, but I just feel. I feel like if they were to do it, and this got to be somebody that you really with. This ain't no like any chick. This chick. Yeah. My thing is, if she does this, she has to take care of your balls because she loves your balls too. You know what I'm saying? So while she's down there, she got to be taking care of him. If you don't think she really like you like that, she's not the person to be shaving your ball because she's remember that. And the next thing you know, it's a whole different situation. So
they don't even make Band-Aids. They don't even make Band-Aids that stick to your balls.
Can I get a nut ball?
They do?
No,
they don't. No, the Band-Aid not gonna stick to that wrinkleness, especially if you got hair. You still got some hair left over. You try to take that Band-Aid off, you might as well kill them dead. They just
that's. I to me, I'm with you guys. It got to be somebody that you really, really, really are rocking with or you married to. Even then, I think that's just, to me, I know how I like it. I think that, even when it comes to a haircut, sometimes women does this hurt? And they not doing it hard enough, to make sure that, things are straight. So my thing, look, what I ain't trying to do is stand here while my man may not be standing at attention, because I'm trying to get this done. You know, now you in here and I ain't even at attention.
If your
Now
man,
you got
if your man standing at attention while you getting your balls shaved, you's a demented mother sucker. That's all I gotta say.
Word. But then on top of that, I don't need you to inspect like guys. We in and out. We boom. Let me go ahead and do what we got to do, and that's it. I don't need you inspecting it. Yeah, I don't need you inspecting like. So what's this right here? Do this
It's
hurt?
supposed to look like that. I ain't never seen that before.
Do that hurt? What if I did this? Would you be mad if I try to put my finger in there? Like, nah, give me the goddamn shit so I can go, man.
I agree with that. They get,
you know, so
like, let me see. Hold on. Nah, listen. See, this is why I need to do this.
Like, I ain't never seen this one before. And
then whatever you don't, what you don't do is don't trust the woman that's nervous to cut nothing. Because if she's scared, she gonna see you scared, because you're gonna mess up. Move, just stop. No, I'll do it. Nah, I'm good.
I don't got time. I don't have time to be worried about what you doing and why you doing it. And I thought you said, and you know what? Let me just get this done and over with, because I could be done. I literally could get this done in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I literally could get this done in 5 minutes.
Thanks.
And you sitting there, you want to know how much am I doing, and do you want me to cut it low or leave a look? Like, come on, I ain't got time for the question. You know what I mean? I don't have time for questions. Let's just keep it pushing. So, all right. Well, hopefully you guys out there, any guys out there that are going through something or wanting to know whether or not dominatrix is their thing, or should you allow your woman to touch your man, you got your answers right here. All right. We got to thank y'all for tuning in this week. As always, we go ahead and keep you guys laughing and amused. Okay, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Dad's Intervention Podcast. And also, if you want to, basically ask any questions for D or Bill or myself, hit us up on our email, dadsinterventionpodcast@gmail.com. And if not, tune into next week. Make sure you go ahead and tell a friend to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube page, as well as go ahead and follow us on Instagram. But in closing, we always say, Bill.
In closing, fellas, listen. There's some people that are blessed and some people that aren't. Myself, I'm a grower, not a shower. And no matter what, if she got a problem with your shit, tell her it's not about the size, it's about the girth. The girth. Don't be ashamed. Oh, gosh.
All right, D.
As we enter into the house, we must look to the left and not to the right. We must look above us, but not underneath. God bless you.
The hell did that mean?
I'm sitting here like, did he just give us a daggone code for the Xbox 5, for the PS5? He's like, you go left, right, up, down, left, up, down. Box, X, square, triangle. You know what I'm saying?
Haven't given y'all one of those in a while. I thought I'd bring it back for you.
Nah, I wish you would have kept it. But okay. Ace, what's good, man?
Listen, ladies, if your man does not know what dominatrix is, before you go ahead and introduce it to him, put on a porn. I think it is page 36. If you type in blonde hot chick, page 36 is where the dominatrix starts, I believe. They have about 2 links, and then if you click on that link, it will go ahead and go to another link where the woman has a midget that is into getting himself tied up. But then you can backspace out of that and go to this other video that I saw the other day.
Bro, you done.
Oh, okay. Well, good night.
This dude has had hot oatmeal poured in his chest before.
Peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream. He said, burn me. Yo,
We'll see y'all
till next
next
time. Peace.
You ever had pieces of cream run out the crack of your ass? You want to?
Yep, that's it. Good night.
You locked in to the Dad's Intervention Podcast.